Okay, create a player. Create a player. So we are going to be talking about the two things that I really find interesting in create a player, and one is the equipment. The other one is how do you level up your create a player? Because the create a player just isn't a player that you're adding these names. This actually, you have to go and earn it. You have to start out with a gold, and then you get a silver, and then you get a, I'm sorry, you get a bronze, then you get a silver, then you get a gold, and finally you get a diamond, and then you can get like a mid-level diamond. But once you add all the equipment, it becomes higher and higher and higher. This is just some of the attributes that I'm adding to him. Oh, I'm sorry, not attributes, just general information. So, of course, I am Chris Altuve. For some weird reason, they do not put Altuve's last name in this game. I'm putting 24 as my age to give him a little bit of experience, a little bit of youth. His preferred number is 27. I make him right-handed so he can play shortstop, but I make him a left-handed batter because most of the great batters are left-handed. Okay, Altuve is not, but Christian Yelich is. A lot of the great batters tend to be left-handed. I'm going to make him from Venezuela, of course, and I'm going to mess around with a few of the other attributes here. And of course, you can actually change his physical appearance too. I'm not going to dig too deep into this part. Actually, I edited it out, but I really want you guys to see that you have to level up this player. See, like I said, the most important things in here are the equipment. After the equipment that you add is the level that you are at with him. So actually, this part doesn't really make sense, except I really want to show you guys that I'm using Jose Altuve's batting stance, and they allow for that. I just thought that was super cool. You can see here's all of his equipment. Make sure that you have his equipment. You have to purchase this equipment with the stubs, so you have to earn the stubs. And the creative player has really high potential, especially, like if you have a problem that you can't get this one position just right. You can get the height, the age, everything you want your perfect player to look like in that. Also, so you can see right there, even though he's an 85 diamond, once I level him up higher, it's going to go even higher. Okay, let's look at his quirks. I thought it was super cool. He's a hitting machine. He's a bomber. He's a cannon. He's a sniper, pressure cooker, unbreakable, 20/20 vision, walker, quick reflexes. And like I said, once you add this equipment to him, all his attributes go skyrocketing. And my player, power to left and power to right, he's got over 100 on each side of the plate. His only weak point right now is speed, and that's because I decided to add power. With most players, you're only gifted by God one or the other. Of course, there are exceptions to that. Mike Trout would be one of that, but the biggest power hitter of all time, Babe Ruth, was actually pretty slow. If you look at a complete hitter like Ted Williams, he was relatively slow too. Mike Trout is just the exception to the rule. Okay, and as you can see here, we are just about to go to where you level him up. I have completed almost every one of these missions here. So I started out with the bronze, silver, another silver, a low-level gold. Then I'm going to go to a low-level diamond with speed or power. I choose it. I chose power, so I reduced my speed. And this one will become more fielding and balanced. And that's the card that I eventually want to get. That will take a while. Anyway, I think they did a great job kind of brainstorming and thinking ways to make this a really complete character. I don't like the fact that they still are driving addictions where they make you really have to spend time to earn these, but there is a way where you can get the experience and get the points and get the Diamond Dynasty and get your creative player all at the same time. So I do recommend figuring out a pathway to do that. So go into Diamond Dynasty, do a couple of marketplace trades, then build your creative player, and then every time you get experience, make sure that your experience has your creative player in it. And then anyways, you can see I've been kind of doing it at the same time. I didn't start out, but next year I will do them all at the same time. I will always have my creative player in there. It sounds odd because I've never talked about Create a Player before, but you always, in your Diamond Dynasty, add your Create a Player in there so he can level up as you're doing other things. Don't just focus only on Create a Player. Let all of the experience points happen all at once, so you have to create a pathway to do that. Okay, hopefully I clipped this right. So there are the levels of the Create a Player there, and you can see I basically am just a matter of just playing innings with him to getting that top level. I do believe my Create a Player, I'm even going to give you an example of the Create a Player. I hit my first home run with the Create a Player once I leveled him up into the diamond. So if you want to be hitting with power home runs, all that stuff, you do have to have that low level diamond with power. I wasn't hitting any home runs with these other guys at all. But his defensive fielding and his contact were always pretty good. I don't know why that's in there. Hopefully that skips past. Oh, I'm showing you the pack opening. That's what it looks like when you get the Create a Player. And you get to choose your power focus or your speed focus. And I chose power because I've had speed with him before. And you'll see videos of me in the future, if I don't delete them on accident, where I'm actually outrunning ground balls with the speed focus on when he was 82 gold, because I added speed with the equipment. So the equipment adds a whole lot. So you can see here's a comparison, and you can freeze on that if you want to look at it more. I'm just skipping past it because I got other things to talk about. So right here, here's my equipment right here. Let me go ahead and clone this. Okay, so I'm slowing down all of this so you guys can see the equipment I have. I added, besides having him as a low-level diamond player, I added equipment. So there's the Posey Maple diamond. There's the Workhorse compression glove. All of these add attributes to his fielding, his accuracy, his stealing. I don't use any of that catcher stuff. His discipline, his batting clutch, his power contact. See right there, contact and power up 3. His batting clutch up 5. His plate vision is up 5. I'm going really fast on this stuff, but basically you have to level up your character as high as you can through achievements, and then give him all of these absolutely beautiful equipment, which even levels him up higher. So so really that's the Create a Player right there. Let's go ahead and I'm going to show you a quick clip of him hitting a triple here. This is my Create a Player. Got plenty of power, enough speed right there, as you can see right there. And I'm going to go for a triple right here. And I think in this game here, I believe I did hit a home run, I hit a triple, and I hit a single. So I almost hit, once I upgraded him to diamond, I ended up almost hitting for the cycle, which is insane. And I think it is possible to hit for the cycle with your Create a Player. But once you add once you level him up and add that equipment, your Create a Player can be just designed exactly the way you want it. I do recommend going into that Create a Player mode. If you haven't created him so far, maybe you should wait until MLB The Show 20 to start that, or just toy around with him for now. Anyway, that's my video. Hopefully you liked it. This is dedicated to Cam. I think he wanted to know about the Create a Player, and all of you guys, and take care.